go again.
I demand more!
Well, good morning, crazy kids. This is Chris from Chris and Cammy Photography, and today I am experimenting with a new camera. Woo! It's the GoPro Hero MAX, and this camera is wicked cool. It allows you to do 360-degree video, and you can recompose it later, choose which angle you want, pick whichever angle you want, adjust the angle on the fly, and of course keep it as 360. I mean, it's crazy cool. You don't have to touch the camera. So for a motovlogger, I'm wondering if it's not the perfect camera. I mean, I can set it somewhere on the camera, and then while I'm riding, I just leave it alone. I don't have to stop and change angles or change the camera. But in post-production, I can take that footage and flip it around and point it somewhere else. Let's say I wanted to look at the woods as I'm riding past them. Well, I can switch the angle so I'm looking at the woods without having to change or stop or adjust the camera or anything like that. So it's a pretty cool idea. Now, the really unique thing that I'm hoping will work really well is that I can mount it on a selfie stick, and the camera and the software deletes the stick. So I'm hoping that I can mount this thing on my Angel camera mount, and it will hover above me and look like somebody is back there recording my ride without actually seeing the mount.
I want it, I need it, and I'm gonna have it!
Alright, well, I'm at the Donnelly Wildlife Management area, which is one of my favorite areas to get away from society and get off the roads and just hang out with some nature and wildlife and some cool dirt roads. Anyway, got the GoPro Max set on 360 on the Angel Cam pole behind me. Hopefully it is looking pretty cool. I won't know, of course, until I get into the editing suite, but I'm excited. I love all the oak trees and Spanish moss. Nothing like living in the low country. How we doing back there, Pole? Angel Cam? Go up here a little bit and see if there's any gators out. A little bit early in the season, but you never know. Oh, there's a couple right there. Oh my gosh. Some big boys. What do we have there? Looks like a big tree of anhingas. A little white egret on there as well. Some more anhingas on that pole. Or maybe those are cormorants. Those might be cormorants. So I have repositioned the GoPro Max to a different location, but I'm also switching it to record in Hero mode. So in Hero mode, it basically records at 1080p with a similar view to what the Hero 7 records. And so this camera is the Hero 7, and then that camera out there is the Hero Max in Hero mode. And now what I've done is I've switched the Hero Max to its normal 360 mode. So it is out there recording all 360 degrees around me. and I will be able to pick in post-production which angle I want. So we're gonna see what that looks like. I'll bet it's gonna be pretty cool. Isn't this place gorgeous? Look at this. Such a beautiful place to ride. I normally go a little faster, of course, but with cameras mounted 3 or 4 feet off the side of the bike, I'm being a little bit cautious. This is amazing. So here we are back in just normal 1080p mode. I've got the GoPro Max mounted to the top of my helmet, so new position I'm trying out. And I wanted to just see what it would look like in normal 1080p mode, what they call hero mode. Alright, and now I've switched to the same mount, the same camera, which is up here on top of my helmet again. Switched it to the 360 mode. So now I'll be able to pick the view I want later. Ooh, got a little bumpy there. I wonder if it's going to erase my helmet, since my helmet is directly beneath where it's mounted. It'd be funny to have a motorcycle riding by itself and the rider erased out of the picture. This is pretty cool. I've actually been out here before, done a couple of photo shoots. Old abandoned house out here. Might look pretty cool on the 360 camera, so I'll just walk through it real quick. Man, I haven't been here in years and it hasn't changed a bit. Wow. Porch is pretty messed up. Somebody's been out here playing with some paint, it looks like. Ew. Smells terrible. Anyway, that should look pretty cool on the 360 camera. We'll have to check that footage out. Okay guys, so I learned really quickly that when you're in 360 mode, here's the new GoPro 360, and when you're in 360 mode, you have to have the camera straight on the pole. If you have it angled, I was trying to angle the camera so that it was looking back at me. I'll show you real quick. So I was having the camera angled like that, and when you do that, the pole will show up in the shot. So you have to very carefully make sure that the camera and the pole are lined up, because when you have them lined up straight like that, then the software knows how to how to erase the pole out of your shot. So I learned that really quickly. Lots of activity out here today. In the evening times, in the afternoons, and in the early mornings, you'll see a lot of birders out here looking for wildlife. But anyway, so now we have the GoPro mounted correctly, as opposed to tilted, like I was thinking that one of the 360 lenses should be pointed to me for some reason, forgetting that this thing records 360 degrees. So if I have it mounted straight against the pole to where the selfie stick comes out directly underneath it, the software knows to erase that. And so as you saw in the other video, when I had it on this side, you could see part of the pole. So we're going to try it this way and see if it'll erase the whole pole for me. Last but not least, I threw the GoPro Hero MAX on the helmet itself. So it's on my chin mount. And so I'm gonna check that out, see what that looks like. I'll be able to pan left and right without actually turning my head. See what kind of shots that affords me. And then next, I'm gonna take all this fun footage and play with it a little bit and give you guys a sneak peek of what possibilities there are for mounting a GoPro Hero MAX on a motorcycle. And then if I like it, if I decide to keep it, well, shoot, I'll do a really nice review and tell you guys my thoughts. In the meantime, everybody have fun, keep the rubber on the road, and I will see you next time.